Holy shit, I've never heard Burger this angry before. I don't think I've ever heard you angry at all. Like
Oh, dude,
maybe in some
when I'm angry, I get
videos.
fucking
Maybe in
angry.
some videos, yes, but like in person, like righteous fucking fury, I have never heard you.
Unfathomable.
I have before with technology specifically.
Oh, I have.
It's always
Yeah,
technology that
Yeah, I've
triggers
heard
him
you
this hard.
shout before.
I'm trying to keep it down right now. That's the only reason why I'm not just destroying this webcam altogether.
And the webcam is failing now. That sucks.
Well, I mean, is it really the end of the world, Burger?
It kind of is, yeah, because it's fucking. I mean, it's not, obviously it's not the end of the world, but it's now I have to buy a new webcam. It costs
It's
money.
the end of the world as we know it.
Like this, I just had to buy a new monitor, and I swear to God, I will buy this new webcam, and like my fucking stereo is going to explode or some shit.
Bro, I don't think
Burger, I can at least...
the webcam is broken. I think it is entirely fixable. But I don't know how.
Again,
yet.
we'd have to,
Without being able to muck about with it
We
myself.
are, by the way, live. I just wanted to point that out.
Oh yeah.
It is time to become a VTuber. You have to do it now.
Yeah,
this is your
happened,
calling.
chat, is that my webcam doesn't fit. Like, no reason my webcam doesn't work. At least the video part of my webcam doesn't work anymore, which is the part of my webcam I fucking need. And also, there's this. Oh my god, dude, why?
Oh my god.
This reset audio settings that have nothing to do with the webcam at all. It's not even the same device.
Yikes.
It's not even hooked up to the... Oh my god. I hate computers. Honestly, I really do.
I can understand your frustration, bro.
Oh my god. Fucking shit. Yeah, that's what happened, is that, like, yesterday it was working perfectly fine, and now it just stopped. It no longer works. Why? Who knows? Who cares, really? But it's really important to make sure that Steam is able to use my webcam. I will piss into your eyes gently. Yeah, this is Fast Food Thursday. I was having a great day. It was a great day. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try and find this as like a different thing than the audio device. I have to get back to Joy real quick.
I know there's a way to fix basically any device that is still connecting to your computer. I just need to remember how to get to it. But basically, it's like this deep shit that lets you directly mess with them and like change what they are fundamentally.
That sounds like one of those solutions that if I tried to apply it, my computer would literally explode.
I think he means on the machine level, basically.
Well, it's not the machine level. It's like lower than just the control panel.
Okay, sure.
That's just.
Can I ask, how old is your computer?
Well, that's like a ship of Theseus type philosophical question.
And he's replaced
exactly how? No, Burger. Exactly how is that a philosophical question?
Well, because it's not. I mean, you know, I originally purchased it in 2015, but like 6 months, not even 6 months ago, I had a new main board installed.
Oh, okay. So it's yeah, I get you.
Yeah, and I mean, there's been a lot of, like, last year I replaced my graphics card. My processor also got replaced earlier this year. I have installed new hard drives. I had a new SSD put in, so it's a lot because shit breaks. So yeah.
That's fair.
I think like the casing is what remains of the original machine. Okay, this is the webcam. Let me... Well, but if I just basically if I do uninstall device, does it disappear up here? If I click it down here, does it do the same thing up there?
If you uninstall it, then you're just gonna have to do find my device again in the control panel settings.
I
That's
have
not
found it. Essentially, if you click on the Windows key and type Device Manager.
Oh, you want to go there?
Yeah.
That's fair.
No,
fair.
I do not want you
no.
to switch to the new audio device. Thank you very much.
You can turn those off, by the way. Audio devices that you're not using.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's,
Okay. Well, so
I
I just
have basically on my
reinstalled
PC.
the webcam, but it's still not on. It's still not working. Wait, actually, let me try something out. Let me try something out real quick. I have an idea.
It asks. Oh, no.
Oh no. Burger has an
Boom.
idea to do with
There we
Oh,
go.
technology.
There we
It's
go.
going to backfire
I
in
know.
his
I
face.
think I've identified the problem. So
It works,
basically,
yeah.
the webcam cannot stream to both OBS and Discord at the same time. And usually it streams to OBS and it doesn't stream to Discord. And
yes, Discord decided that it wanted it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, Discord does that. It does that with me as well.
It's
can
never
pop
done
out
this in
your,
like several years.
The one thing I don't get.
How do I switch it back? So
Discord likes you more than me.
how do I switch it back so OBS gets priority?
Can't you just turn it off on the... Oh, there's OBS virtual camera in the video settings of Discord.
Oh.
Maybe that works.
You mean I just tell Discord to use a different... I know it's streamer mode, but I don't want to do some fucking... I'm gonna 100% reveal some weird shit.
I need to
so
learn
your
how to
screen
do
is
streamer
completely
mode in
black
this
right now. No, that's server settings. I want to go to user settings, voice and video. Video, yeah, use the OBS virtual camera, I guess. And so now you're no longer using this. And so now
Hopefully.
you can use this.
Oh, hey, Kashi.
Hey, Okashi.
Oh, it's black.
Activate. Boah. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem to be working. Because if I go here, turn on camera. Oh yeah, now it's you see the OBS. So now it works less because I tried to fix it, which is a classic.
Base.
I don't understand why OBS can't say.
Can I? Ooh, hello. What's this? Breaking. New Line Cinema announced Lord of the Rings anime film. Philippa Bowen's attached with Ghost of the Shell director. War of the Rohirrim.
Oh, it's gone again.
Yeah, no, I turned it off.
Okay.
Put it in the studio. Thoughts? Me think not so great.
I really don't know if this is gonna be good or not, but I'm skeptical.
Okay, so let's turn Discord back on. Hello.
I don't want them to redo Lord of the Rings.
Hello, gamers.
A lot of stuff.
I think I have an idea for a workaround, right? We do this. I think if I go to the studio, my image is gonna be on
just in the corner.
Yeah, and I'll have to like fix this at a later point in time. But for this now, it'll just stream to Discord. Then I don't know.
Yeah, right.
That's just gonna be.
Hello, what is this?
You can open the webcam screen as a separate window. Like in
but
possibly.
I don't.
Oh, it works
Yeah, but
like
I mean,
that.
I am achieving the very same effect now that I would with
Yeah.
the webcam. I would have
unless
more
we
fine
turn our
control over
webcams
it.
on.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you choose to deliberately sabotage the stream, that's true. I mean, if you want to turn your webcam on, you can do that.
We do pay for it, so.
Yeah.
Okay. How many of you guys use Photoshop?
I do.
I pirate it.
Rather heavily.
Do you pirate it a lot? Because I might have found something.
Based.
I saw this earlier. And I actually loaded some PSD files in it, and it's like from what I was able to see at a cursory examination, it does pretty much have all the features.
I'm just waiting.
Cool.
I'm just waiting until
Adobe attacks. Yeah.
I mean, really,
Well,
it
not
kind of
necess-
has more features because apparently you could import PDFs. I don't know if that you can do that in. Okay,
that's
first
pretty
of all,
nice.
please don't give me this in German. Please give it to me in English, thank you. Let's try opening a PDF.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I want to know. The one thing I want to know is how did they manage it? Because there's a lot of there's a lot of things to do with the decoding of PDFs and shit that have got me curious. And just my programming side just go overdrive. Like, what's the secret?
Okay.
Like, I must know what the code does. I must know how it
But
works.
even like how
Have
they
you used
did
PDF Writer?
the thing in the first place, you know, how did they?
My
It's a very sophisticated piece of software.
Yeah,
Photoshop.
no. So
and
my
you
assumption
let
on
you
this
see the
is twofold.
shit. Yeah.
There's two answers for me right now. One, they're an ex-employee of Adobe,
Of Adobe.
and they worked on Photoshop.
Oh my god!
Or
That would be
they brute forced it. So
Yeah.
if they brute force this, I'm really impressed. But if they worked at Adobe previously, holy shit! Does my respect go up by 1,000-fold? Because that is a heavy set of balls you need.
They're gonna. This person will find themselves at the bottom of a lake.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't work at Adobe, then still it's really
Yeah.
suspicious.
No.
'Cause
Unrelated
She did-
news. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. Keep going.
I
I'm
was
not
just
gonna.
saying, it's like if he did work at Adobe, then there's a lot of legal ramifications for him releasing that kind of stuff. I don't think
True.
he might have done it through a third party, if ever.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay,
True.
let's look into this. The story of a unicorn solo founder making $500,000 ARR, whatever that means. So apparently the guy who does this is a guy called Ivan Kakir, which is not.
Most inappropriate name I've
and
ever
his
heard.
and his Reddit is evenho90.
Base, dude.
Damn on them haters.
He did
Damn.
an AMA apparently.
There is no like is there no like, are you afraid that Adobe will come to your house and kill you? In this interview? What the fuck?
I mean, you can go and
No,
fucking
because
look for it.
because I don't think most users who use Adobe Photoshop on a regular basis pay for it specifically, and I'm guessing those are most people who are asking the questions here. I might be wrong, but to me it looks like most people who are asking the questions are people who pay for it, and I've just realized oh shit, there's something free.
What?
Still, I mean, if you are a person, if someone were hypothetically a person who uses Photoshop for free, they would know that Adobe is fucking Adobe.
But no. The thing is, when it comes to people who pay, they tend, more or less, to be the ones who don't necessarily care or don't really look up the information. I'm not saying that's the norm. I'm just saying most of the
Adobe
time,
is
people who
well-known,
don't
to be
pirate
fair.
are people who either don't care or don't know.
Like, Adobe is well known to be one of those. It is always. This is a statement, a hypothetical statement that I am not personally making. I am simply quoting something I found on the internet. It is always moral to pirate Photoshop, to pirate Adobe products. That is something that people have said.
Allegedly.
That's true.
Allegedly.
And I mean,
people-
they should basically do the WinRAR thing, where they only make companies pay for their stuff.
Apparently,
instead of
WinRAR
making-
makes enough money. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, as a company, I think I would as a company, as a person who makes a product, I think I would rather have people know my product through pirating instead of buying it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, yeah, but you're not a
If I'm this,
shareholder.
then it's true.
I mean, it's also I
But to
think
me,
they
I'm
make a lot of money from students and independent creators as well, because
Well, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just a bit more personal.
Boo.
yeah, perhaps. But
Oh,
That does
This-
look
That
great, though.
sounds
I
like really good. Yeah, really good burger to make.
want to have a
oh
Wendy's
man,
bacon
I had
jalapeno chicken
crabs,
salami.
crab and asparagus salad today.
Oh.
And the mayonnaise.
I'm sorry, no. Fucking asparagus is evil.
How can you say that? Asparagus makes your piss smell like shit.
Asparagus is
Wow.
terrible. It's the worst.
Asparagus is
I
great.
like
What are you
asparagus.
talking about?
But
No.
what I can say
Asparagus
is
like
the
No, you
mayonnaise.
don't.
Can I tell you the mayonnaise? So it's 65 grams of actual pure mayonnaise
Yeah.
with about, I think, 20 to 30 grams of mustard, like spicy mustard,
Oh, okay.
mixed with about 45 grams of olive oil and then 75 grams of lemon, though we tend to interchange that with lime.
That sounds pretty lit, to be honest.
Yeah, but you have to mix it quite well, or else you don't mix the mayonnaise really right, and it still tastes like mayonnaise.
Okay, Discord.
Hmm.
Now no, output volume is already lowered.
Making your own mayonnaise is pretty nice.
Base.
Yeah.
I made some, and it was good for a few weeks even. So I'm really kind of like, why would you buy store bought when you can just
Yeah.
make a small amount for yourself
Yeah.
and keep it?
I
fresh
do
for a long
really
enough
like
time.
the whole process of making aioli, like the real stuff, real actual
Oh, yeah.
aioli, not what
Yeah.
French people call aioli.
Oli. C'est de
Wait,
l'aoli.
what do you mean? Is Italian stuff the real stuff then, or what is
No,
the real
it's,
stuff?
No,
it's
Spanish.
Balearic stuff is the real stuff.
Yeah.
Balearic.
Okay.
Yes, that is
Wow.
where it comes from.
The Balearic
from,
Islands.
Yes.
That is a name I've not heard in a long
Well, I
time.
grew up there, so
Yeah.
Fair.
I lived there for many years.
You're gonna tell me that it's your family recipe that got stolen by a rival family?
I mean, technically, it is a family recipe. It's just that every family has the same recipe because
Oh yeah.
it's not that complicated.
Yeah.
It's like 3 ingredients. Fuck. I mean, 4 ingredients if you want to use the modern version, which most people do.
Mm.
But none of
Fair.
them are egg.
Fair.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. But yeah, no. Entirely unrelated news. Burger. Since I know at least you watch fucking Isaac Arthur.
Yeah.
You know how he's been raving about how metamaterials will make like micro lenses and shit like that, and it'll be awesome and shit.
Well, I haven't heard that particularly because I haven't been watching it very actively recently. But let's just say
It's quite a yeah. Well, they've done it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Basically, they can just print. They can now print this fucking layer of material on a photoreceptor. And then print a lens on top, and essentially the layer of material acts like 100 times the distance, in terms of like focal length.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Damn. Where'd you find these material?
Servers in which people are smart, also friends. I mean, after all, I have finished my masters in physics now.
Nice.
Oh, congrats.
How did you actually finish? Are you actually?
Yeah,
finished?
no, I'm done. I have nothing else except for like
Damn.
graduation, which I'm not even gonna fucking attend.
Mega based.
Did you
That is
finish?
so
Or did you Swedish?
wild.
Yeah,
know.
dude. Also, congratulations, can I just say? That is
Yes.
Thanks.
some dedication you put yourself through. doing a
Yeah,
master's.
Mm.
took 4 years, but I got there.
Wait, did you start it when you were fucking
18. Well,
yeah, let me do this
yeah.
extremely basic. Let me fail to do this extremely
And
basic math in my head.
well, there is some weirdness to it because I started it immediately after my 18th birthday.
Oh damn,
I
that's interesting.
so
Yeah.
it was like a gift.
Not bad.
It wasn't quite a gift, but sort of, yeah.
Just circumstantial.
Yeah, well,
That
yeah,
you,
no, my parents, you know, it's not like it was gonna need to be a gift. Burger knows this. Quite a bit of people here
for your
also know that.
18th birthday, we're sending you away to a different
To
country.
England, yes.
It's fine. What? It is really
Yeah.
a gift for us. Goodbye.
Yeah, no. It's because I have now become of age. I have now become a target
Yeah.
Target
for
for
the
what?
move. Totally.
Yeah.
So they need to. Yeah. That's entirely why.
Based.
You're gonna stay with your uncle Weppe and learn the family business, away from
Yeah.
prying eyes, huh?
Yes, you understand very well. But yeah, no. So that shit. I started. Well, it's because I graduated. Well, not 1 year
Top of
early
my
because
class at the
in
Navy
French
SEALs.
school you graduate at like the year, like the same year as the year you have your 18th birthday, and it's just that for me, my 18th birthday is after the end of school. So
Oh, that's really nice then.
yeah.
Cause,
Wait, isn't that the
yeah.
one where people tend to have a disadvantage, or was that the other way around?
Well, it's much harder than many other systems. Well, depends on where you take your courses, to be fair.
No, it's
But
about there's a statistical well, not really anomaly. It's where if you're born at like just after the school year begins, you have it's either you have a disadvantage or an advantage because
I
of
don't know. I never
how
heard
it's so
this.
essential that it's the same with like how certain athletes are born in certain months. It depends on where the recruitment seasons
Oh
are
yeah,
for
yeah.
certain
Ice
sporting.
hockey players are born in January.
Yeah.
in that
Maybe,
case, so.
maybe. Might also involve
I think
the fact that I also decided that I wanted to go to school 1 year earlier than all of my peers, specifically kindergarten.
So when you were 5.
When I was 3, when I was 3, basically all of my friends who were 4 went off to kindergarten. So I was like, I want to go to kindergarten too.
Wait, but that's
I
not
went
school.
to-
I mean, in kindergarten,
Yeah,
you
no.
don't learn
And going from the Italian system to the French system, I also lost that year. So they did offer me multiple times to skip a year when I was in school, but I refused because I had my friends in those years.
Yeah, that was.
so.
I had this. I used to be at like the shit school in Germany, and they sometimes say you should go to the better school. I'm like, no, all my friends are here, dude. What the fuck?
You should go to
Yeah.
the piss school next.
I'm gonna literally because it made it very difficult to get into a high school. Because there's a lot of stigma on that particular kind of school that I went to, but I didn't really care. Because I couldn't conceptualize that was the case back then.
Oh yeah, I mean, we have like in our elementary school, like first and second grade is basically still kind of like kindergarten, and then the third grade is actual school.
I mean, I learned the
fun.
very important life skill of like how to be on a swing in kindergarten.
Yes,
I still remember the person who taught me how to be on a swing, which was a girl that was a year older than me called Fatima. She taught me how to be on the swing.
Based.
When
I
was
got
3 years
two
old.
shoelace diplomas. I can tie my shoes on both ends.
Damn.
That was
Well, I
my
learned
part.
French.
You learned French in elementary school, you asshole.
No, this is the thing. Like, they dumped me. My parents basically just fucking dumped me in a French school where you're supposed to speak French all the time, and it's going. I didn't even fucking speak the language. I did learn in 3 months. Yeah,
That's actually pretty cool though, in a way.
I mean, but like
that
3 months at that age is like
yeah.
I learned Spanish in
But
3 months
when
at
you're
that
5 years
age,
old, you're still in the language acquisition period.
Yeah.
So
That's the thing. They
Gonna do that
really
to
need
my
to
kid.
find something that like makes it so the brain gets back into that shit.
Yeah.
just to make
I
you
mean,
back
there's
into a
ways to
5-year-old.
do that.
Yeah.
But you're gonna. I mean, Erin is basically kind of doing that. She's forcing herself into Japanese, Japanese only speaking environments, and she's studying.
Yeah,
the
It's a
but
good
language.
no, but
method,
there's
but
a,
it takes
it's
longer.
yeah, it's
It's
different
taking
because
her
there
longer
are
because she's older, but it's still.
yeah,
I would
but what
think
Burger
it's
is
still the best method
saying.
for an adult.
What Burger is saying is that if you could reverse, like, if you could induce the same processes as when you're under 5 years old, to pick up
I know.
languages in an older brain, it would be
With
extremely based.
maybe like some transcranial electrostimulation or some shit. Or my favorite solution for everything, shrooms.
Shrooms, yeah, drugs.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah. What is the?
I mean-
okay. So, but we were talking a second earlier about these fucking like the camera lens thing. Can you, aside
Yeah.
from like the it'll make cameras better, what was some of the other shit that because I don't know about this.
Well, in this case, this is a very specific kind of metamaterial, so it's literally just makes cameras, essentially miniaturizes cameras. It reduces the size by 100 times. Because essentially the reason why cameras have a certain size is because they need the distance
Yeah.
to have the light bend. But whereas this just makes it do the equivalent travel by just being based. Well, no, okay. I did read the article, and then what it does is it actually like affects light depending on the angle it enters in the material in such a way that it then gets transported but re-emitted at the same angle but at a specific distance.
How much money do you want to bet that there's like at least 50% of like the pretentious photography nerds are just gonna keep on using the old school cameras because not because for the real reason, which is because it's cool, but because the pictures taken with those other cameras just don't look the same.
Yeah.
I would agree with that because trust me, there's a lot of shit I miss from before we
Film.
transitioned to
No, but this is physically though it's the same process.
yeah.
I think it's
Well,
just gonna take time
mostly.
to calibrate the image correct.
Mostly, it might mean that there's effects based on the wavelength of light, which might mess with like chromatic aberration and shit like that. Basically, lenses. Basically, since glass bends lights differently depending on different wavelengths, there's this thing called chromatic aberration, which is at the very edge of objects, you can often see just a slight blurring in the colors because the colors get bent different amounts. So that creates a slight amount of just difference on where
So
the
this
light
makes
hits the photoreceptor.
This makes it worse or better?
This makes it worse, but I don't know whether this material has any like wavelength effect or is just entirely full spectrum. And if it does have wavelength effect, it might make it even worse than it already is.
Well, that's it. Well, then maybe they'll have a case.
Yeah.
But the CIA won't care.
Yeah, the CIA most definitely won't care.
They will have a field day with this. Fucking. Goddamn. Yeah, well, that's nice. Unfortunate that it isn't one of those metamaterials that will literally change everything that I know Isaac Arthur talks about from time to time. But it is something.
Yep. Slow progress. Though, to be fair, like, metamaterials, there is no one metamaterial that will change everything.
Actually,
aside from graphene, but even then, we've had industrially manufactured graphene for now nearly 3 years, and everything hasn't changed yet.
Well, yeah, it's. I mean, you need to really get economies of scale going in that shit.
Yeah.
And make it even cheaper. I think that might still take a while because it is a very expensive process ultimately.
Yeah. Also, we don't really have long nanotube fabrication yet, which is another thing that might change a lot of shit. But yeah, no.
Yeah, you
Basically,
need the long ones for the space elevator.
Yeah.
Which is the only thing
but also like graphene is separate from graphene nanotubes. That's the thing, and people don't realize this, so they think that graphene is both, and they think that it will do both things, which
it won't.
Well, I mean, you need just take a scissor. Cut them open, lay them.
Just get the kinder. That's perfect. Just a useful purpose for the kindergartners that we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
Just get them to make carbon nanotubes.
That's what they do in kindergarten in China. They just have like assembly lines. And then the adults, they have like an iron that you iron shirts with, and they make it so they're graphene. There's tubes.
Oh,
that's how they do it. But because the kids can't handle the iron.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's dangerous,
complicated.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do literally anything negative to these children.
Yeah.
Have like suicide nets. Chinese kindergarten.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh goddamn! Oh goddamn! Yeah. This is.
Goddamn.
Did you hear about this shit? I saw this. I don't think it's like actually. It's probably not something that real people care about, but Twitter has been caring about it. Which is like.
Oh god.
Yes. It's
Twitter.
It's transphobic to not fuck trans people, and like trans people have a right to sex.
That was an argument. Like. No, we've had that conversation back in the old 2014 anti-SJWs were starting to become a thing.
Yeah, it's also only the retards that think that's true.
I mean, obviously. But unfortunately, the retards are the ones who work in, like, the diversity officer positions in big corporations and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the rational people. They don't want to fucking deal with that shit. Yeah, because it's an interesting idea, but the problem for me isn't even that this is something they talk about. The problem for me is that this same idea to them, even if they fully think that there's a right to sex, it somehow wouldn't apply to incels.
Amazing. Okay.
That'd be funny though, yeah.
I've also found out just now by randomly clicking on a suggested article on the side that they also managed to make it fucking electrically controllable.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. That's the space plate. So the article before is the space plate, which basically is just a plate that multiplies the space. Then there's also meta lens.
Like electric zoom, which I assumed that Zoom was running on electricity before.
No.
Zoom, the calling client, right?
Because I had some calls and I didn't have to do anything mechanical for them.
Motherfucker.
My urge to snap at you and berate you has increased tenfold, Burger.
Motherfucker.
Yes. Go on, you were saying something.
Yeah, okay, so basically this in theory can just fucking change its properties with electricity.
What metamaterial will make me gay? That's the one that I want.
I mean, probably jumper cables if applied correctly.
really love this one.
Do the reverse. Just do the reverse of straight conversion therapy.
Yeah, you just
Did
need
you
to
know
inject
that
a lot
like
of
Germany
estrogen.
is the only country in Europe where like conversion therapy is banned?
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
I know it happens in the Netherlands as well.
There's,
Oh,
no-
wait, you're
there's,
t-
there's a lot of other
Hang on.
countries that have like they have planned laws to ban it. Let me actually. There was a.
I need
okay.
to hang on.
have
I need to check this.
Yeah. Let me real quick just make Discord invisible, to go but to a different server, where in some chat I think we have a graph of this, because this was
Okay.
discussed in an old episode of the Großdeutscher podcast. But I am not sure which of the chat rooms on that server that was, and I also.
Okay.
I mean, I could just
I've
Google it. I might.
I found an
I'm
article
googling
from
it,
the
but I'm currently
BBC.
battling the Bane. That's
It's kind of
legitimately
weird in
interesting.
a way, yeah.
11th of
This
May.
Too far back.
It's also with the whole like with other things like with dog breeding. You can't breed
There we
specific
go. I have
breeds,
it.
but you can buy them in other countries and just bring them in here.
I
It's
have
like
the
it's like how are you gonna stop this if you're not gonna outright
Okay, so
ban
basically,
the
blue means it's
What's teal?
blue means it's outlawed. Yellow means is they're planning on outlawing it. I don't remember what teal is, and it's
Fucking, it's encouraged.
Probably.
Teal said
No.
they deny it exists.
and light blue was
True.
also something different, but I don't. I just I.
Where's
actually,
light
let
blue?
me-
That
let me
light
find
blue
out
is
this. I
Too
just had-
similar.
Where
Real quick.
where's light blue? So I only see, I mean I see that
Oh,
China.
Switzerland
Hang on.
and one of the Balkan countries. I don't
So
fucking know.
so if
Albania.
it's bright blue,
Albania.
it's
Oh,
it depends on
yeah.
the person.
Okay.
What the
Literally,
fuck
I'm seeing
does it
countries.
mean? It depends
Wait.
on the person.
Yeah,
Holy
that's
shit.
yeah.
So like
It depends
minority
on how
template.
hot you are, basically.
You can get the femoids pregnant.
It's the. I'm surprised that it's banned in India. It's
Yeah, that's
India is
pretty
very
cool.
religiously conservative.
yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, but I
right.
think
Generally.
like its conversion therapy is banned there.
no,
Yeah.
that's pretty positive.
Okay. I mean,
Surprised. I'm surprised most of the
I mean,
Latin
it's
American
a
countries
lot of
have it
interesting
banned.
gods.
Brazil, especially. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, it has a big LGBT scene, but like,
Yeah.
Mm.
Remember the South American countries were very liberal and progressive before the US decided to get
Yeah,
involved.
unfortunately.
To turn it into something
Hang on.
bad.
Malta, of all places, has it banned.
yeah, I think also
Hmm.
that.
Are
whole
you
blue
telling me
thing-
fucking Malta?
There's like 3 gay people there.
I think it might for
Fucking
India it might be an
Malta.
anti-Muslim thing. Like we're gonna ban it so Muslims can't do it, basically.
Well, a bit like I mean, I see your point, but I
No, Malta
Or
is
they're
its
just
own
gonna, they're
thing,
just
to be
banned it and
honest.
they're not gonna enforce it. That could be it as well. I don't know.
And of conversion therapy, de
Massive
facto
case,
ban,
though.
case
There
by
it
case
is.
base. Oh my god, case by case.
I have de facto bans in Switzerland and wait, this is this wait,
Albania,
this is
Albania
yeah, that's
of all places, the
I-
only
Albania.
Muslim,
The Muslim
country
one,
in
yeah.
Europe.
the Muslim, which is based.
I mean, wait, hang on. How progressive or regressive is Albania? Albania
Compared to the Muslim world, I think they're very.
convert.
I mean, compared to well, what about compared to Iran though?
No, because you have to compare it to the average country.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
the average
the
Muslim.
average Islamic country is pretty conservative.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So hang on.
Yeah.
Politics in Albania from Wikipedia, though. Wikipedia, when it comes to politics, is not great.
Yeah, you can't really.
It's
So
like
Wikipedia's weird.
okay.
Albanian.
No, look. Can I just derail this for a tiny bit about Wikipedia? So
Yes.
Wikipedia, when it comes to most knowledge is good at collecting resources. True. When it comes to politics, it's Wild West, my friend.
I mean,
Even given the fact that for some reason this is a big article, I'm still skeptical.
I mean, yeah, but to be fair,
know.
like there's a lot of, especially when it comes to I mean, I guess that's history. When it comes to old politics,
Yeah.
it becomes a lot more precise, and they do put a lot more effort into like illuminating different standpoints, which I suppose they also do with like especially controversial issues.
Okay, might have found something. LGBT rights in Albania. Persons in Albania face legal challenge not experienced by non-LGBT residents due to, in part, to lack of legal recognition. Okay, so both male and female same-gender sexual activities have been legal in Albania since 1995, but households headed by same-sex couples are not eligible for the same legal protections available to opposite-gender couples.
Huh.
Same-sex unions not being recognized in the country in any form.
damn!
Albania as a
Imagine
whole-
being more aggressive.
Okay,
well, no,
so-
okay, never mind. It is Eastern Europe.
Well, yeah, it's Eastern Europe, and you're a Muslim country in Eastern Europe, in the
Yeah.
Balkans.
Yeah.
Specifically in the Balkans.
Still,
Yeah,
they're the
that's-
only one who have a de facto outlaw there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Albania as a whole is considered to be rather conservative. No quote on that, so again, don't take it with a grain of salt, especially in public relations regarding lesbian, gay, transsexual, blah, 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 rights and visibility of blah, blah, blah people. However, anti-discrimination legislation have made ILGA Europe regard Albania as one of the few countries in Europe which explicitly bans discrimination on the grounds of gender identity. Resource 1, Albania protects LGBT people from
Albania
discrimination.
says trans rights.
Yeah, so hang on, I'm looking at... Okay, so it's from the Wayback Machine. I'm going to post it in chat for anyone who wants to look at it. Albania protects LGBT people from discrimination. On 4th February 2010, the Parliament of Albania unanimously adopted all-inclusive anti-discrimination laws, which bans discrimination on the grounds of various characteristics, including sexual orientation and gender identity.
That is lit.
Unironically based, and it's 2010.
It's Albania.
It's 2000. No, it's not just Albania. It's 2010.
Well, I'm gonna say something real quick. I mean, I'm not sure how much it applies to Albania, because Albania I don't think is as integrated into like the American discourse. But I think the middle of society was a lot more open to like LGBT stuff and even like fucking systemic racism and all that before, you know, the SJWs came along. Because they're just so utterly unlikable.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
that's how
hang
most
on.
people make their politics.
Albania has ratified Protocol number 12 to the European Convention for Protections of Human Rights and Fundamental Freedoms. Moreover, Albania was a signatory to the 2007 UN Declaration of Sexual Orientation and Gender Identity.
Yeah. Respect to Albania. Shout out to the whole country of Albania.
2015, the Association of ILGA Europe ranked Albania 19th in terms of LGBT rights out of the 49 observed European countries.
Bruh.
That's not
And then
bad.
there's
Holy
suddenly
shit.
suddenly and there's a tweet to you, Burger, with from the country of Albania. Thanks for the shout out, mate.
Hell yeah, dude. Albania
That'd be
supports
so
me on Patreon. It's fucking...
Oh, God.
That's why
money
there's
meant
so
for
many
the arts
fucking
is just
memes
gonna-
about Albanians being femboys. Now I get it.
This
I mean,
is cool.
most Eastern European countries are being made into femboys, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Which it serves them right for being homophobic.
So hang on. Apparently, in 1858, the Ottoman Empire legalized sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
Oh, wow! And it's
Oh,
actually made it less interesting because now it's legal. It's no longer wrong or bad to do.
yeah. Obviously, People's Socialist Republic of Albania outlawed it, penalized it with long-term prison sentences.
Speaking of former Yugoslav republics.
Yes,
Yes.
Burger, you son of a bitch.
Fucking.
I never really fully understood because they don't speak Spanish in Montenegro, so I don't know why the fuck it's called that.
Why? What does Montenegro mean?
Black Mountain. It literally
Oh,
just means
Monte is. Oh, right, Monte. Well, yeah, I kind of see it because relation to French.
Integrator.
Just
This is where
over-explaining shit.
we went wrong.
it would be really funny if there was one spot. Well, actually, there's some spots that are lighter than others. So it's just-
I mean, yeah.
There's just one spot where there's basically a time traveler just
Yeah.
being on the down low.
It's the woman with the phone in the Charlie Chaplin movie.
Oh yeah,
Ah, damn.
found some really good memes lately because I deleted Discord off my phone and I'm browsing for
It's-
memes a lot more.
Oh, okay. So essentially, I figured it out. Burger.
Yeah.
It was known as Black Mountain before in whichever Slavic language they want to call their language, because Yugoslav countries can't actually share a language. It's not possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and then along came fucking based Romania being Romance language, and that's where the name comes from.
Oh yeah, Romania's a Romance language. I completely forgot.
It is true.
Yep. Weirdly enough, the essentially language distance metrics, the closest to ancient Latin.
Just Emperor V.
Yeah.
V Caesar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they literally deliberately fought the change of the language to stop them from being fucking culturally influenced by the Slavs around them.
I will literally set the city on fire.
Unironically, V's alright.
I have not seen
He's
a
an
single
old-
video of his for many years.
I kind of keep up, mostly because it's all I have left from the era of anti-SJWs, and compared to like people like Sargon or others, it's just like he's not one who's necessarily changed. He still talks about kind of the same topics. Well, not necessarily, but he's not as bad as Sargon is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know. That whole scene to me is kind of it's good that it died in the sense of it was time for it to go. I know that a lot of people there's a lot of resentment. And I know that a lot of people in there, like, what was united around was, like, the issue of, like, freedom, free speech, and all that shit. Like, hey, how about we don't give powerful institutions the power to censor? but that is
Yeah.
yeah, and then but like when that didn't become, because it's not like it's no longer important, but like for the most part the SJW, I mean I made a video about this, have been defeated in the public discourse. Like nobody takes them seriously. I mean, except for
they
some
still hold
except
the
for
powerful
some
institution.
except for
Well-
some people in powerful channels and institutions, yeah. But like by and large,
Well,
society
and
as a whole doesn't care.
people who rely on them to survive by being against them.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
them too. And then it split into the ones who got into it because they were like the right wing, and the ones who got into it because they were left wing.
True.
Yeah,
And they were anti-authoritarian rather than
yeah,
left wing.
yeah. That's my main. I'm anti. I mean, let's be fair, I'm also extremely left wing. I'm
Yeah.
anti-authoritarian. Like redistribution of wealth. I'm mainly anti-authoritarian.
Mhm.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I just saw a fucking Kyle Kolinsky video title, and I need to know if this is true. To incentivize COVID vaccination in Washington State, they're offering free weed with it.
Oh my god, I gotta
That
get
sounds great.
nice.
Bring me on a plane for it.
Okay, well, people got COVID. I got that. That would be fucking lit though.
Yeah,
to be fair,
they actually. It's actually true.
Yeah.
Oh my
That is
fucking god,
pretty
you can't
funny.
be real.
I do love that in America they have a fear that they will never be able to reach herd immunity because there's too many anti-vaxxers. And because just
Well,
trust in those institutions
catch it.
was so utterly eroded.
Mm.
Which is something that happened because there was
Oh my god, Critter, that is cursed.
Oh, I got more cursed for you.
No,
Feel like-
please don't.
That's beautiful, dude.
Just call back to this article.
Yeah.
Shout out to
God damn it,
farmers.
yeah.
You guys rock.
True journalistic integrity right there.
Oh, Christ, that was beautiful.
Hello.
That wasn't beautiful. That was justice.
I'm finally here.
Oh goddamn.
What's up with that dude's butt?
That's not even his butt.
Is it not?
You see, look at the first part of the image.
He's just got some nice titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Just got a motorboat. What? No.
God damn it.
God damn.
You took that from
we need to
Seator.
save that. Identifying the
saved.
joke.
It is saved. Oh, this one's fun too. You should read this.
What the hell? That is
Just,
huge.
Just the text in the image. You need.
The smile of that child won my heart. Yeah, I believe that. Based old guy.
Nice.
Damn. I'm really here's
Oh,
some very
hey.
disappointing news. You know how Germany lifted the priority restrictions on vaccinations
Yeah.
a few days ago? Well, they weren't lifted here. Officially they were
shit.
lifted, but the big institutions, like the places where you get the vaccine, are only accepting people who have a prioritization, which I don't.
Fuck.
You basically have to be mates with your doctor to get the vaccine. And here's the best thing. Here's the funniest thing. I found this out today. The current COVID numbers are 10 times as high as they were last time. This time last year.
Shit, dude.
And yet
That's
we are
fucked.
opening everything
Oh yeah.
because the old people are vaccinated,
Eulogy.
and those are the only people we care about.
Bruh.
Can I just say,
It reminds me of that
Bruh.
South Park episode, the pandemic special.
yeah, pandemic special was lit.
There was like this fucking article about like old people complaining.
Can I just say,
This is very good.
Yeah.
fuck you, fuck you, hey, fuck you.
As long as you say it in English, Posh, you can say whatever you want.
Allez vous faire foutre.
Basically, this article like old people complaining that while they were sitting in the cafe, they could see young people being outside in the park drinking beers on the grass, and I got really angry at that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. Now, you know what I don't get? So, you know
The
how
young
last
people need
week,
to have a little more patience.
you know how last week
Yeah.
I went
Fuck that.
to
I mean, it's also for
France, right, for
Mhm.
family reasons.
Yeah.
Came back, have to quarantine for 10 days. I'm on my 6th day now. I get out on, well, Monday's my last day, but I still have to quarantine. So I'm out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
thought you
me,
could.
my dad, and my siblings have to quarantine. We're not allowed to go out.
Yeah.
My mom, however, even though we live in the same household, doesn't have to.
Giga brain.
Giga shit!
Why though? What's the reason?
Well, because you see,
Because
the
she
quarantine
hasn't
only.
traveled.
Yeah, the quarantine only applies to people traveling.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and
And it
get
doesn't
this.
matter, like-
Get this.
Oh my god.
so
that is
you are
so
allowed.
insanely stupid.
No, it's getting worse, Burger. Don't start now. So you have to take 2 COVID PCR tests, to be specific, on the 2nd and 8th day of quarantine. I've taken my 2nd day.
Mhm.
And if both of those come negative on the last day of quarantine, you're good to go.
Yeah.
You can, however, choose to take one on the 5th day and choose
Paying
to
more.
skip out on the 8th day, I think.
No. You still have to do the 3 tests.
Yeah, no, you see,
You still have to do the 3 tests, but if the one on the 5th day comes negative, you can get out of quarantine.
Yeah.
What?
See?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been
That's
looking at this
exactly
shit
it.
because I've been considering if traveling back to do the graduation was worth it, but it's really not.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not surprised that there's a new variant gripping all over the UK right now. So it's
No, so we've got 3. Well, the third one is a possibility. We've got the main one, the English one. We've got
We
the
got the Indian
Indian
one.
one,
Honestly-
the Indian one, which was very recent, especially in Scotland.
yeah.
There were potential talks of a Brazilian one, but that never came to fruition. I think we found the one, but he's still quarantining. He or she is still quarantining.
the one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there was one person.
Imagine having moved to New Zealand for like a holiday or something,
Hmm.
and then at the
Oh, hey,
beginning of
Burger.
COVID.
I dig
Yeah.
I dig the stream name for today.
It's pretty good, right?
What's the stream name?
Quantum
Hang on, let me
breast
check.
physics.
Oh yeah, now I remember because that's why I turned up.
Holy shit, Critter, that is really cursed. Where did you
Yeah.
find that?
I don't know, I might go to 9gag for
That's
memes
glorious.
and Reddit and stuff.
Okay, so apparently the incidence ratio is at 19.9. That's pretty good.
But like last week on like Friday, I went into Manchester and had like a proper night out, like full on
Oh, yeah.
drinking.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think anyone I saw that entire night was old enough to be like vaccinated.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was in the this weekend. I take like late night walks, evening walks, and I'm like in the park and the park was so full of people. I've rarely seen this many people in the park, and fucking. None of them, I guarantee you, were vaccinated. They were all like 18 to 23-year-olds.
What were they? This was at night.
This was in the evening, like, up to. Okay, so the thing here is that basically the sun is out until like almost midnight. So, let me actually, I'm looking out my window right now, and it's still a sort of bright.
Yeah,
A little
Anfash was
bit.
very Anfash was very confused
Yeah,
by
he was
that.
very confused by this. I look out. I can still see a little bit of the sunset. It's the sun is completely set, but it's still like a little bit bright in the sky, and it's like 11 in the evening. Basically at 3 a.m. when I usually go to sleep, I look outside, and the sky is ever so slightly blue.
Ever so slightly, just ever so slightly.
Yeah. It's like the sun is just beginning its ascent.
This just has to be a glitch in the Matrix somewhere.
What is? No, it's because it's very. I'm very far north. Oh, you mean this picture?
I need the image I show.
No, why? People
it's
dressed in
one of
traditional garb going shopping. What's that?
She
Oh,
looks
right.
like
Does
she
she have her
belongs on like a
titties out?
keychain.
Oh, sorry.
That loop on her head
That's-
makes her look
that's
like she
artistic,
belongs
huh?
on like a keychain or something.
Fuck.
I mean, it's kind of interesting. It's like one of those moments of like having your custom character in one of the cutscenes. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fair.
Okay, so let's look at my state.
So, yesterday at work, one of the refrigerators were broken and it was saying it was ajar when it was clearly a door.
Damn.
You deserve to be stabbed.
Agreed.
What a fucking story, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking ass.
Absolutely haram.
But no, we theorized that it was just like really overheated because it was just like super hot yesterday.
So apparently we have very good numbers here where I live specifically. So that's good. I mean, to be fair, like my area is one of the highest in the state because it's the capital of the state. It's like, but it's still very good. My area is like at a 9.37 day incidence, which is pretty good. There's still some states that have like a 53. So there's one with 62 in Thüringen. Oh damn! In Bavaria they're going up.
Let me answer that with a meme of my own.
Le fiche chocolat.
Dude, for a second there, I thought my computer was tripping, but it was just freaking. I literally just forgot that I opened up the stream on YouTube.
LMAO, my dude.
God damn, the low bit rate fucking
It
song.
really sells that one.
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
I got some more memes to get. And I am stealing the memes. I'm stealing the memes.
Now we've
from
entered that
production.
section of the stream, I see.
There are some cities in Germany that have 0.
Shit.
Or you
Right.
want to get really
Vaccinations
angry at
or-
anti-vaxxers, or because
I just found this. I just found that on another server, and I don't know what the fuck it is. Performing masculinity. A guy holding a handgun with a pint of Guinness next to a ginger cat.
Powerful energy.
God.
You're not a clumsy
Just
soldier.
looking to murder a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, they're getting pretty bad.
Huh. Oh damn!
Oh my fucking god, they're self-labeling.
Okay, no,
fuck is
numbers are
that?
not that terrible. And okay,
Oh my god. Oh my god, guys.
Why?
Hang on. This is for
Wow.
the gamers within us, but
what's happening?
Dab. Big Dab.
That's, that's so
Oh.
much.
I
Yeah.
neglected cleaning it.
Oh, let's
last
go.
year.
Day 1 mods for Battlefield 2040, whatever the fuck.
Nice.
It's FIFA, but you know.
Poggers.
I
Well,
wish
no,
they
also
had
the engine they use in Battlefield.
I wish they got like the the code for the source code for all the games that EA discontinued. That would be really nice.
The other countries in Europe have some really shit numbers compared to Germany. So we have 20 per 100,000, right? The UK has like 62 per 100,000. France has 59. Spain is also 59. Portugal, 41. What is wrong with all of you people?
Get on my level, son. Scrub.
Well, in the Netherlands, we had a lot of bureaucratic bullshit on.
It's
I don't know how you get
6 in the Netherlands. That's very high.
I really don't know what the fucking how you get the numbers per.
Denmark
per
is 88. I wanna post the just post the map.
So get this: hackers have broken into EA Electronic Arts and stole a wealth of game source code and related internal tools. Apparently.
Oh, let's go
modding. Speed World again. I want to play Need for Speed World again.
Capacity of.
Sweden has 130 cases per 100,000 inhabitants.
I'm sorry, squeeze me?
I thought we were talking about vaccinations, but
no.
Yeah, Netherlands is pretty all right with how they're handling.
I'm sorry, does Iceland not have coronavirus?
I would be surprised if they did, but also surprised if they didn't.
Yeah, there's like 7 people.
They have 0 cases.
It's a flu virus,
find that hard to believe.
It's extremely cold
unless they
all
have
the time there.
I thought we all knew that Iceland was invulnerable from plagues.
Unless they've been like complete lockdown and nobody's gotten in, nobody's gotten out since.
Nobody wants to go to Iceland. What are you talking about?
Shouts out to Algeria with 7 per 100,000 inhabitants.
I doubt
all of
that.
Africa's doing really well.
Speaking of which, some family members from Algeria came over.
Testing, dude.
No, they're all immune against it. It's because God said, okay, the thing what's going to happen is
the white man.
Yeah, we have to, because they're not going to, then there's going to be powerful business interests that make sure that these people never get the vaccine, and I'm just going to be kind to them this one time. But also, here's more malaria.
Wasn't one of the African nation leaders saying that he had made his people immune to COVID through the power of God?
Wait, I'm sorry. What is?
I mean,
what
why not take credit for it when you're
just looking at the various stats of Italy and the one oh wait. I was gonna say the one with the it still is the one with the most infected per 100,000 is just Sicily, which I'm not surprised because have you ever heard of a Sicilian following what someone else tells them to do?
So the thing I just posted might be an opinion piece, but it is a good look at the fact that he does own 33% of SNK apparently.
This one guy.
Yeah, this one guy, the Crown Prince of Saudi.
Oh yeah.
The cringe lord himself.
Saudi Arabia.
And look, he's saying why SNK Corp fans are disappointed by the Saudi ownership. Literally within the same article. So I'm like, yeah, no, this is a fucking hit piece. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to buy any SNK games anymore. Any future Metal Slugs, no thank you.
I've never heard of SNK. I have to be entirely
Yeah, I haven't either.
What the fuck that is?
It's King of Fighters, Metal Slug.
Okay, okay. Can somebody explain to me why the northern part of Sweden, where nobody lives, has 406 cases per 100,000 people?
Because the population's so low. That's like a minor outbreak.
It's the 3 people.
Yeah,
it's the 3 people that 2 out of the 3 people that got it.
Let me check real quick.
Yeah, that's just one household.
Yeah.
I mean, they have 1,015 cases, which is in. Oh yeah, that's a very important factor to factor in. I have really this fucking shit has destroyed my brain. That's
Wasn't
good.
there a
with
whole
it.
thing?
My state has had 257 cases. That's very good.
Was it Sweden
I
or
think-
Norway that just didn't go into lockdown?
Well,
It
I
was
mean, they
Sweden.
did go into
Right.
lockdown.
Sweden. Yeah.
They just they did it differently, and so people said, "Oh, they did go into lockdown." It's not entirely true. Let's see. I think this is the website where it opens it up by different areas in individual cities. Okay, no, apparently it's not that, because that would be cool. Let's see. K.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no, wait.
Yes,
Shit.
motherfucker.
Can't do that. Can't do that. Or we'll get
Oh, damn,
copyright.
there's-
Don't get copyright. You'll make Burger get fucking ass
They
raped
can't.
by copyright.
I'm freaking. I can't do that. I'm cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy birthday. Oh, shit. I can't do that either.
Invincible is a good show.
Here's a cool bit
Yeah,
of
it's pretty
news
funny.
that I
Yeah,
saw today. In Germany, they disbanded a SWAT unit because they had a racist WhatsApp group.
God damn.
That's like
Goddamn based.
that's the level that they will go to. Where they already go, yeah, you know what? Let's not.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair.
Okay, am I stupid? Let me
Yes.
just click on this. Okay.
But so is everybody else.
Okay, it doesn't display the information that I want anyway. So just fucking
Dum
who gives a
dum
shit?
dum 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 dum.
Who gives a fuck?
Hey, what the fuck are you saying? You want some gabagool?
Yeah, I do want
Gabagool.
some gabagool.
Sure.
I could go for some
There's
fucking
like-
gabagool right about now.
The fuck is Gabagool?
You know, it's
what-
it's
what-
Italian
salami.
food. What do you
Kind of like salami.
Does
called
anybody
gabagool.
know?
It's the Italian world, gabagool.
Does anybody know why the whole thing with the gasoline in
This
bags
one
for the
posted
Americans
this-
started?
Oh wait, this is probably gonna be way too big. I'm gonna post a
It's
picture of
made.
gabagool. This is gabagool. This is gabagool. Do you not know about
This right
Italian
here.
culture?
Bruh.
It's
Yeah, you stole
gabagool.
my meme, Pretty. But thank you for reposting. Oh, that's pretty cool, Gabagool.
That's some good gabagool. Yeah, you gotta admit, that's some good looking gabagool. I don't know why, but I find that extremely funny.
Babe is a straight guy word.
Bay is?
Fucking cat.
Hot cock or something. God damn.
Okay, for a second there, I thought you said Bay is a white guy's word. It's like
No,
I
it's
was
babe.
confused.
What
Oh,
would
babe.
be
Yeah.
I thought you said Bay, man.
would be like
Yeah.
funny if gay people were only super masculine in the bedroom. That'd be so funny.
Just pretend to be effeminate.
Yeah.
Tony
Yeah.
Soprano gabagool memes.
Yeah, keep posting it. Keep
I
posting
don't
it.
have any of those.
Unfortunately, I don't. But god damn,
They're
goddamn.
funny, yeah. They're definitely funny.
Oh goddamn, dude.
Fucking hilarious.
Let's see if I can find some. Oh god. Why did you have to bring back Feet Shapiro?
Oh goddamn.
No,
That's a
cursed
good
be
one.
his name. Cursed be his name.
Uh, also, this is a great fucking thing.
Goddamn GOG sale, boys. This sounds very. Hang on.
Uh,
Do
I'm
it in a gay Italian accent. This
is
sounds
there such
very
a thing as a
gay.
gay Italian accent?
There is
This
such a
sounds
thing.
very gay.
No.
Have you not listened to the Måneskin interviews?
I would have to know a gay Italian before.
No, to be fair, that is like the Manskin interviews are straight up. It's only when they're talking in English, not in Italian. In Italian, they sound fucking straight.
I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of it. This sounds very gay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna post that to see.
Oh,
good
okay,
reaction.
Capocollo. Okay, I know what Capocollo is.
It's gabagool. Actually, I think you will find that Tony Soprano has a very strong opinion on this. If I can find the fucking picture again. I could just have bad Sopranos memes all day. It's literally
Damn, how many Soprano memes do you have?
I'm just Googling.
Got a nice crossover.
Good one,
bro. I'm trying to book a fucking flight, okay? From fucking
No, not okay.
England
That's a pretty
to
cool.
to go home at the end of this fucking month.
Yeah.
Literally, I typed London. Google auto completed to Londonderry.
Kind of want a shirt now.
Thank you, Google.
But,
no, that's not.
Forget about it. Fucking.
Fucking about the mozzarella and gabagool. I did, by the way. Like yesterday. I was out in the city with Joy, and holy shit, I had some of the best Italian pizza I've ever had.
Oh, that's
Actually, same here.
What
I was out with
you have
some
on
of
it?
my friends.
It was fantastic.
What did you have on it?
Oh, it was. I don't even know. It's like it was one of those pizza places where they have weird names for the pizza.
Americano.
But I
Quattro
had
stagioni.
some kind of like, it was like the standard, but then with also cherry tomatoes, arugula salad, and some kind of goat cheese.
Oh,
It was
that's
really
nice.
good.
Sounds spicy.
Yeah,
Guadalupe. That doesn't sound spicy though.
it was pretty fun, and it was in a place where you used to get very good llama chew. So I was very sad about that. So we decided to try it out, and it's really good. it's really fucking good.
Damn. Ah, fuck. The only fucking thing that GOG needs is a sort by price option.
God,
Christ.
So you can buy the most
Imagine wanting
expensive
to be
DLC.
able to do that.
Yeah, but then again, GOG is... Look, I like GOG, but can I just admit, it's the basic bitch.
What?
True.
Steam's the basic bitch.
No, Steam.
It is the
Have you seen the amount of options you get on Steam just for filtering alone?
I mean, like Steam
Just for
has
filtering.
been the standard for years, but that's what I'm saying. It's like that's why
No,
it's
like-
basic. Package.
I'm coming at it both from a consumer and a developer's perspective on this.
Okay.
Steam is the advanced
Okay. Then
front,
Steam is the good
front
stuff.
store, okay? That is what you
It's the
want
golden
to be good. That's the golden standard. If you want silver standard, which is good, but, you know, still basic as shit,
Yeah.
you know, let's just say better than every single other storefront on the market out there, GOG is the way to go. If you do not have all the features that GOG has, your storefront is crap.
Yeah. I do like
You know,
Epic free game per week though.
That is not a feature, that is a scheme. And you
yeah, I
know
know.
it.
And I'm
Don't-
only
don't
getting
you-
the free games. That's what I'm doing. With Epic.
Look, at least I can somewhat respect you because free games don't give money. But
Yeah,
at the same
yeah.
time, it's Epic and it's
I've not
free
paid
games.
one
You're
cent.
also
That's- I
screwing over
didn't know that they
the developers as
merged.
well.
I
Who?
really had no idea that they merged.
Who?
GOG and Epic.
No, they didn't.
What?
What? They didn't.
Didn't.
Wait.
Well, because it's like it's the same. It's the Epic Game Store in GOG. Like I don't know. That's what it said on the latest update.
New
mean,
official.
it
No,
probably
that's
means it's a
store
sales platform.
integration. That's store integration. So you integrate whatever you have on
Okay, so they
Epic
do- that's good. that they
into
do that.
GOG.
GOG is doing like a bunch of store integrations where they just
Yeah.
scan your
Yeah.
computer and just
Like,
put
I've
their
got, like-
put everything else in there.
I've got my entire Steam. I don't have my entire Steam collection on GOG because there are some games that don't. But at least I have the ability to download it from GOG through the Steam client from an API, basically.
Okay.
I still,
sounds like
unfortunately,
Downloading with extra steps.
yeah, exactly. I still, unfortunately, have to use Steam for it, but it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
I just want all these front loaders to go away. We just need to have games on our computer and not have like a platform for them. This is not a game system. This is a computer.
Well, look,
Right.
unfortunately, Windows has come to realize that no, we don't want to make that the case.
Yeah, Windows is doing kind of weird stuff as well with their Windows
Look,
Store.
can I just say, as much as I like Linux and as much as I want to get a Linux, I think, and this is a complete hot take here, they are the ones that have ruined computers for the worst. Now, before all of you argue with me, let me explain.
Okay, hold on.
Think
Where's my
about it.
pitchfork?
I love that this is now a Cody stream.
I'm happy to see him explain.
It's because I'm no longer on the webcam.
No, but seriously, think about it.
Oh, I'm
way
sorry. I
you
didn't know you were doing the window
Think
capture thing. I can
about
turn it
it.
off.
Like, think
No, you
about
should
it for a
leave it on.
minute.
This is
Think
funny.
about
The way you download
Oh, wow.
new applications and updates on Linux is
My cam is canceled.
sort of like a proto app store, basically. It's sort of like a proto app store. To me, Windows went because isn't Microsoft using like Linux hosted servers and using a lot of
everyone
Linux
is.
kind
I
of
have no
technology?
idea.
Everybody is.
Yeah, more or less
everyone
like most
uses
people
Linux
are
these
using
days.
Linux
So
based servers.
if you run a server like what you're running is probably Linux because everything else is shit, including Microsoft's solutions. To a point that I think Microsoft discontinued their server solutions, and everyone just it's just Linux.
I know there's still people who use like a Windows server, but
Yeah, no, I use Azure, but even Azure uses Linux.
there's also Azure.
There we
Yeah.
go. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the
No, I
Microsoft
meant like
version
older
is
like
still
Windows
Linux-based.
Windows virtual server, like
Wait.
that kind of stuff.
What the fuck?
Since
Is Critter a VTuber?
What the fuck is this?
Yeah. I just downloaded an avatar for this specific.
god damn.
Why do you look like you run a paramilitary group?
I beg.
This was the best one that I could find because the other ones are all just weird shit or cute girls.
No,
I'm not gonna be
dude,
a
you
cute
have to
girl.
do the cute girls though. You have to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what we have.
As long as it's not too
Specifically
skimpy, of
cat
course.
girls.
Because I've already fed 3 times today. I don't need a 4th one.
That
Bruh.
is not a cat
Yeah,
girl, my
You
man.
need some.
That is
some
indeed not a
bandaging.
cat girl.
Him
Eh,
and a hole's a hole.
That's making worse. That's making it worse, Critter.
The scariest thing the critter can imagine: a woman.
Damn.
Oh wait, this one might be funny.
Yeah,
I
this
don't know.
is classic fangirl one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never,
Yeah.
it never got into YouTube VTubers. I wish
Yeah.
I'd never gotten into YouTubers.
I wished I'd never gotten into life.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Damn.
but to get back to my original rant about Linux,
Mhm.
Microsoft looked at that and then looked at the App Store and said, since this works on Linux and people seem to be using it, why don't we? And so basically, by extension, Linux ruined
No, it's
more or
not.
less everything.
That's a bit. That's
That's a bit skimpy.
I'm gonna see if I can switch to something.
Give a man a bit of
Allowance.
forewarning.
Too hot for TV.
I don't really know which ones. This is relatively.
That's
That's safe. That's
that's
safe.
entering the danger
conservative
zone of furry content, though.
I mean, it's literally a bunny though. With a.
I know I've said this before. I know I've said this before, but, okay.
Yeah.
But
Thanks.
I hate furries ruined anthro shit for me. I love playing anthropomorphic like animal races in RPGs, but I'm not a furry. I'm just not into furry shit at all. One of my favorite characters is like a walrus folk type person. But I can't do that anymore because people will just assume I'm a furry.
God damn. That's why you play fucking what's it called? Mutant Year Zero, the RPG. The tabletop RPG. Where you by default are an anthro animal.
That's even worse.
You just play a game and then there's like, oh, everybody has to be a furry, and it's just it's just not.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be. You are by default.
Yeah.
At this point, you can barely play a D&D druid without being a furry. It's really borderline at this point.
Oof.
I've
kind of furry to me.
I've had players that had weird relationships with their animal companions with druids, and I mean it's not 5e, so basically every druid gets an animal. The games I usually run.
No.
It's funny, like brother-sister
Brings a whole
relationships.
new
and
meaning
stuff,
to animal companion.
Yeah.
Stepbrother.
Step cat.
Oh god damn, yeah. I was raised by the wolves I can turn into now.
Oh no.
Oh goddamn.
I mean, is it worse that just like doing zoophilia or being able to turn into animal?
It's a very interesting philosophical question.
I
don't feel comfortable.
It's not bad to like animal stuff or anthro stuff. Okay, so people call you furry, so what? People call others stuff all the time.
No, dude, it's like now you don't get taken seriously if you get called a furry when you do philosophical stuff.
I don't want to get called a Nazi either. For me, there's like the same level of badness.
Yeah, but that's exactly how the SJWs got us before. We
What they called us
immune to that shit. No, they called you a Nazi, and then you were like, "Oh, I'm not a Nazi. I'm better listen to this person."
I'm not a Nazi. I'm a
try to make sure that I'm not a Nazi.
I'm not a Nazi.
I'm actually.
Wait, hold on. Those are the same thing.
Oh, do you remember the racist furry dude?
Yeah, the fucking what was he? He made a video like defense of racism, and he had the goat avatar with the Argyle sweater and the highly drawn feet.
Funny.
Oh shit, dude.
That's awful.
That video was pretty funny.
I haven't seen it, but that sounds awful the way you describe it. YouTube deleted that video as soon as it got popular because too many people were picking it up. I bet.
Video?
I'd take it down if they
came out with. Yeah. After that, he did a video on VTubers, which is interesting as well.
But no, man, yeah. I'd take it down too if there was a picture of a goat with highly
YouTube
detailed
that took it
feet.
Down.
Yeah, I know.
Is even his artist that did the poses for his character in the first video quit on him based on the exposure he got of it.
Wow, how would I guess? I would have thought that we could get so much positive exposure from a defense of racism.
I mean, I feel like those kind of thought pieces should be allowed to be made, but.
Okay, whether or not something. Okay, listen. So I think Transformers 2 should be allowed to be made too. That doesn't mean I want it to exist in this planet.
Oh god, please no. Stop this madman. He's already entered the idea into the universe. We're doomed.
What idea?
What are you
you
talking
think?
about? We're already on the 50th.
We're on like fucking Transformers 6 now. Where have you been?
Yeah.
Not watching Transformers, that's what.
Transformers 2 was the
Yeah,
one where it had the
Transformers.
very racist stereotypes of illiterate black men as robots.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Chinese for that for some
And
reason.
on that just fantastic note, I think I'm gonna cut the stream. Thank you all
sounds
very much
painful,
for
I'm not
being
gonna
here
lie.
today. It's been a slow stream, but I've enjoyed it. And also, I'm gonna fix the whole webcam issue. I'm just not sure how. And yeah, basically, see you around, cats.
See you around. Come